8 years. It has been about 4 to 8 years since the pilot of this series first uploaded onto YouTube. A lot's happened since then. Heck, it's even spun off its own show that's now a YouTube exclusive and is arguably my favorite adult animated cartoon, and probably among my favorite cartoons of all time. So, after all that waiting, what was the wait for this worth it? Absolutely. Why? Let me tell you all about it. What's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Animation Station. I'm such for anything and everything animation. And welcome to my highly anticipated, long-awaited, incredibly exciting, super positive review of the 4-episode premiere of Hazbin Hotel. I have been excited about this ever since I heard it was finally getting a series, which was announced late last year, by the way. I was already a huge fan of Hell of a Boss. I loved the pilot of Hazbin Hotel, but I wasn't entirely sure whether or not we would actually get that full series. But thankfully, Bento Box, Amazon Prime, and A24, yes, the horror movie company A24, all came together to bring this to life in a full animated series. That's going to be getting a new episode every single Thursday. And you couldn't find someone happier than me. I am a huge fan of Vivian Madrano and all her work with all the voice actors and her perfect usage of all these adult elements to tell a story instead of just cheap shock value like the usual adult cartoons are. So, I have a really long review for this one. So, might want to take a seat, maybe grab a drink or two, because this is going to be a while. Also, there's a 14 plus warning because I may or may not drop a few swears. I censored that first one, but I cannot say I'll censor all of them. Just saying. So, here is my incredibly long written review and spoiler-free overall thoughts about the premiere of Hazbin Hotel. After 8 years, a season and a half of the spin-off series Hell of a Boss, and lots of production issues, Hazbin Hotel has finally arrived to us dedicated fans to witness in all of its hellish, blood-soaked glory thanks to Bento Box, Amazon Prime, and the indie horror movie company A24. So now that the first 4 episodes have arrived and the hotel has opened its doors to the world, is it worth staying at for Reformation, or is it better to just keep raising uncontrollable hell until the inevitable extermination? Let's find out, but minor spoiler alert, the answer to that question is obviously yes, in my opinion. Let's start with the negatives first, which are more like just little minor nitpicks. The pacing is wildly all over the place, jumping between 2 different storylines constantly, which can definitely result in a bit of whiplash. The Angels of Heaven, without spoiling anything, are absolutely insufferable bastards, which I get is probably the point since they're the main antagonists of this whole story, but still, it is annoying. And in between episodes, you will find a few little inconsistencies with like background stuff, or maybe little things with how everything connects into a convoluted lore. But it's really minor stuff. Alright, now for the shit ton of positives. The animation is absolutely incredible and very dynamic. The main characters are still an absolute delight with so much dimension and personality. Alistair the Radio Demon probably being my favorite of the cast, who just steals every single scene he's in. The voice acting, while definitely different from the original pilot due to a cast swap, is still just as incredible as in Hell of a Boss, if not even better. Erica Henningsen and Spawn himself, the legendary Keith David in particular, who both bring 110% to both Charlie the Princess of Hell and Dusk the Bartender. But I can't go without mentioning Blitzo himself, Brandon Rogers, as Katie Killjoy, who is an absolute delight, and especially Blake Roman as Angel Dust, who were both also phenomenal in their performances. Seriously, Blake surprised me. Like, I had no doubt he was going to be great in this role, but I didn't know if he was going to capture the same energy as the Angel Dust of the original pilot. But he did, and he did it fucking flawlessly. So, amazing job to Blake. He did such a great job bringing that character to life. The story, while following a tried and true template, I mean, we've seen this kind of story before, like someone trying to change the status quo of a certain situation. It's not unlike anything we've seen before, but it's done in a way that's unique and very creative. It is surprisingly original and very ambitious. The music, just like Hell of a Boss, is spectacular and already full of a lot of excellent tracks. Happy Day in Hell, Poison, Whatever It Takes, and especially Loser Baby in episode 4, with at least 2 per episode, which technically makes this series a musical, and a damn great one at that. Yes, there was music in Hell of a Boss too, but it wasn't really the forefront like it is here. In Hell of a Boss, it was more sometimes soundtracking a certain scene, whereas here, it's very prevalent all throughout. It's a bit hard to explain, but if you've seen Hell of a Boss, you understand what I'm saying. I hope. Either that or I'm just an idiot. Probably the latter. The adult themes are prevalent and used for more than just cheap shock value, which is very much appreciated. There's yet another excellent LGBTQ relationship with Charlie and Vaggie, which is not only absolutely adorable, but unlike Blitzo and Stolas, it's from pure, genuine, true love rather than lust-driven circumstance, which, in my opinion, is pretty refreshing. The humor, while very much adult and vulgar, still manages to be incredibly hilarious with pretty much no jokes ever missing, especially when Alistair shit-talks people straight to their faces with zero fucks given, which is just amazing. The runtime of each episode is pretty much perfect and doesn't overstay its welcome. The world building is absolutely wonderful and full of intricacy that just gets more and more complex and adds more layers and intrigue with every single episode. The writing is superb all throughout with fantastic dialogue that, again, just like Hello Boss, which spun off of this, is pretty memorable and will be quoted by fans for years to come. Especially every single word that comes out of Alistair's mouth. And the rewatchability is exponentially high, especially when each new episode comes out and adds more to the overall experience. Overall, and I apologize for my language here, I absolutely fucking love this show. Yes, it's only 4 episodes so far, 5 if you include the pilot, but I already had a phenomenal time watching this series and can definitely say that it was more than well worth the wait. Is it better than Hell of a Boss? No, but I don't think it's really a fair comparison yet, as Helluva is already halfway through its 2nd season, whereas Hazbin literally just started. So I'll wait until there's at least 20 episodes of each to really decide definitively on which one's better. However, both of them, when combined together and watched in one simultaneous binge back-to-back, creates an outstanding experience with a fantastic world of characters, diversity, emotions, charm, and world building that's impossible not to get yourself lost in. The show still has a long way to go, but it's already off to a very strong start. And if you can stomach its adult content, you're in for arguably one of the best cartoons of the modern age. It truly is a happy day in hell, because my final verdict for my overall thoughts of these first 4 episodes of Hazbin Hotel is an easy, high 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, easy. This show kicks fucking ass, and if you have not seen it yet, get an Amazon Prime account and watch it now. It is so fucking good. It is so well done. It's so well made, and it's leagues above literally every other adult animated series that's currently airing right now. You have no excuses not to watch this show. Well, I mean, unless you're not in that demographic and you're not an adult. But I mean, like, if you are an adult, you have no fucking excuse not to check this series out. And check out Hell of a Boss while you're at it too. If my reactions didn't already make it clear, that show's really fucking good too. So, yeah. Kick-Ass series. I absolutely love it. And if there's demand, I will do an episode-by-episode review. I'm not sure if I can do it as reactions, though, because since this one is copyrighted, I may or may not get claimed if I try. So, I'm going to have to get a little bit more creative if I decide to do episode-by-episode reviews. But I won't do it unless you guys demand it. If you guys demand for me to review this series episode-by-episode, along with each one that comes out, I will gladly do it, because I love this series, I love this whole universe that Viv has created, and I would love to go more in-depth with it with you guys, but I'm only going to do it if you guys really want me to. So let me know in the comments section whether or not you want individual reviews of every single episode. This is just my overall spoiler-free thoughts after watching the first 4 episodes and the pilot. So, yeah, I will have nothing else left to say. This show is awesome. If you are 14 to 18 plus, check this show out. It is so fucking good. It will blow your damn mind. Trust me. It is a damn good show that's absolutely worth your time. And I am stoked to see what is in store this upcoming Thursday with episode 5. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What's next on the calendar, I wonder? Get my handy-dandy binder out here. Okay. Okay, so it is going to be a bit of a hiatus until the next video. But I promise you it won't be too long. I think it says, yep, Tuesday. So, Tuesday, I'll be back here again with a brand new video for you guys. But until then, check this series out. You will not regret it. And you can thank me later. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a happy day in hell. I'm Jack Small of Animation Station. And I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.